Hi guys, welcome to another trick and tutorial video here on YouTube. You are gonna love this effect. It's an effect that I've been doing for many years, as you can probably tell from the old playing cards. It does work best with two spectators, preferably a man and a woman, because I've kind of updated it because a lot of the topics around at the moment are all about being gender neutral. I've kind of adapted it to suit the needs for that. I'm going to do a performance and then the tutorial at the end. So I'm going to start with a performance. If you can just imagine that we have two spectators, a lady over here and a gentleman over here. So without further ado, here is the presentation. Glad you can join me. We have Julie and David. We're going to do a little experiment here using just a regular deck of cards, and it's all about the sort of topic that's in the news at the moment about gender and that you shouldn't stereotype people. For example, we've always assumed that ladies like pink and men like blue. Ladies love handbags and shoes and gentlemen prefer cars. So what we'll do is we're going to use this deck of cards to try this out. And I'm going to offer you both playing cards, and you can either accept it if it kind of appeals to you. If you don't want it and it doesn't appeal to you, we'll reject it. So I'll either give you a card if you accept it, or I'll reject it here. Now I know normally you start with ladies first, but because I don't want to fall into this stereotypical game of chivalry, I'm going to turn to you, sir, David. Would you like the ace? I thought you would. Okay, you can have the ace of clubs. Julie, would you like this one? You do. It appeals to you. Would you like the 10 of diamonds? You would. The ace of diamonds, I thought you might. Ladies love a diamond. The jack, you do. You like the picture cards, Dave. And the 3 of hearts, no, it doesn't appeal to you. Okay, we'll eliminate that. 9 of clubs, no, you don't want that one. 10 of hearts, you quite like that, okay. The ace of spades. 9 of spades, you don't want to have a spade, are you sure? You don't, okay. 6 of diamonds, you don't want that one. 7 of spades, oh, that one, that's your lucky number, is it, son? Okay. Does this appeal to you, David? No. What about Julie? 6, yes. The 3 of diamonds, you want that one. The 5, you want that. The 6, you don't want that one. The 8 of clubs, yes. Jack, yes. What about the ace of love, the ace of hearts? Of course you want that. You do. There you go, Julie, you have that. And David, do you want the 9 of hearts? You do. Are you sure? It's not too feminine? No? Okay. That's that. I think you've both got enough cards there, but you picked the cards and then rejected some of the cards and kind of fought over what you wanted to keep and lose. You eliminated some cards here, okay, that obviously didn't appeal to you. We'll come back to these, but from the pack you chose an array of cards. Let's see if you do fall into that stereotypical male or female. Let's have a look. David, if we turn your cards over, for some strange reason, the only cards you've picked are blue-backed. And Julie, if we turn yours over, it appears yours are all pink-back. Remember the cards you rejected here? Well, you reject them for a reason, because they didn't appeal to either of you. And that makes them gender neutral. They're neither blue nor pink on the backs of the cards. And in fact, the whole pack here is neutral. The trick you've just seen is one that I've performed for a long time, and you can probably tell from the playing cards. Any magician out there that was around during the 70s and 80s will probably remember a make of card called Piatnik. They were the magician's choice of card back in the day. Of course, they've long gone now. But I've still got these cards, a little bit faded and discoloured, but because I like the trick so much, I still get these out every now and again. Let me just show you how it works. And I guess how I presented it many years ago was the out of this world type of effect, where you could get people to separate blue from red, or black and red. This is what you need. There are some fake cards. You need some blue back cards, some red back cards, and these are all just regular. That's all you need, just a handful. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, about 11 of each. Okay, you can have more or less. That's not set in stone. So we got 2 sets of cards there. The other cards are all regular face cards, but they're blank on the back. So you need to get yourself a pack of these cards that you can buy nowadays that have blank backs on them. Or I guess if you've got a pack of cards that's black on the back, because I know you can get different back designs in bicycle cards, so you might have black ones which could represent neutral or green or something like that. But I've got blank back cards. Now, why have I got these separated here? Well, there's a reason for this. These are all just a mixture of cards. These are a mixture of cards. But one thing you will note is that I've got on the top here a King of Hearts. And if I have a look at one of the regular cards, that is also a King of Hearts, and you'll see why in just a moment. So to set the trick up, these here, I got the King and a few, just a handful. This isn't essential. People won't be paying too much attention to these number of cards. These cards here are going to represent the ones that were eliminated. Okay, now put that there. The other cards just go on top like that. The way we set these up is that we need to alternate these, red and blue. So the trick is based on alternating these cards like that. So we got red, blue, red, blue, red, blue, or in this case pink. Turn these over and there's the pack. Now notice that I deliberately got this red back card, which is the King of Hearts, on top. Okay, and there's a reason for that as well. Once you've stacked the cards up, make sure you know where the divide is, the ending of the regular cards as opposed to the blank back cards. Now I use this one, the 7 of Hearts, not for any particular reason, it's just that it's easy for me to remember, but the 7 of Hearts is as far as I go when I'm dealing out the cards. Put that on top. I guess if you're clever and better than me, you could do some false cuts and shuffles, but to be honest, I feel there's no need. I get the cards out of the box, spread them, they're just a regular, they're haphazard, square them up. Now, using 2 spectators is ideal. If you can't get 2 people to help you, then I guess you could just say, maybe, just a little thought here, that you remove a king and a queen and you put those down as markers. So if you've only got 1 spectator, you could say, if you feel that this card would appeal to a lady, I'm going to put it there, and a man over here. So I suppose you could do that, but it does work much better in performance with 2 people helping, especially a man and a woman. So what you're going to do is, I need to make sure this first card is eliminated because I need that over here. So what I say is I take the card off and I use it to demonstrate and say, I'm going to offer you or you a particular card. If it appeals to you, you can keep it. Otherwise, you can reject it and I'll put it in front of me. So I've now got rid of that. I know that the next one is a blue back. So you're going to alternate between the man and the woman based on the colour. So the blue card I offer to the spectator. It's such a great trick, this. It's used in lots of tricks over the years, and you've probably seen that, and you probably own a trick that uses this method. but it's so deceptive to the spectator, they've got no idea. So I'm just offering a blue card. If he accepts it, I give him that. I then turn to the lady and offer her this. Of course, it's a red card. Do you want that? If she does, she can take that. And you go backwards and forwards like this. Now they can reject cards. So they can reject cards like this. It makes no difference. But again, I'm still offering the reds all to the lady and the blues over here. So you go through the cards, getting them to eliminate some if they don't want them. Now I've got to my 7, so I stop dealing. Now what I do is I pick up these cards and give them a shuffle. These are the ones you rejected, mainly because I want to get this king on top. So I just do a simple overhand shuffle just to get these there, and I put these down. Now watch what happens here. Let me see if I can get a good angle on this. These have got coloured backs on. I'm going to do a packet switch. On here, I'm going to cut to and hold a break above this other king. Okay. Now, because I find it a lot easier to cut this card a little shorter so that when I flick the card, I've got a break there straight away. You might have a different method, but as long as I hold the break, now I'm going to exaggerate this so that camera can pick it up. But what you do, and this is such a deceptive move, you pick up the cards like this. They see the king there. You square this up, you push it in with your hand, and then grab everything above the break and move it to the top. As far as the audience are concerned, is that you've just picked up that packet and transfer them from the bottom to the top. It's very deceptive. So now these cards here on top are all blank back. There's the original stack there that they threw away. Now you have got to worry about these other cards. They won't be remembering those because you just flash the backs later on. So that's that move. You can turn to these. This is self-working. So you can relax now. You turn these over and say, look, you chose all the blue and amazingly you chose all the red. So that's great. Then we come to the neutral pack. You show them this. Now they think these are the cards they threw away. So you turn a few of these over to show that they're neutral, which again is a great wow factor in the trick. Just go down a few because you don't want to get to the king to flash that. So you're just getting down to a few, and then you can turn the whole pack over and you can spread these other cards that they could have had. Just don't go too far because you'll notice that buried in the middle are those half a dozen cards that they eliminated. So you can just spread these very casually that they could have had any of these. Hopefully that's given you a few ideas. You may want to change a little bit about that. Watch the performance, watch this tutorial a couple of times over, and once you get it, it's almost self-working. I think this is a great trick, this gender neutral trick. Enjoy and practice.